Welcome, it's King Lizzard on PlayStation 4 with the awesome Drive Club from Evolution Studios. So this is a drift challenge. This is part of the career or the DLC mode, and there are 3 objectives to beat, 3 objectives that are relevant to score. So the first one is I've got to beat a 14,000 score in order to get the lowest of those objectives. So let's see how we do. I'm not just aiming for objectives though, I want places on the leaderboards for my Team Lizzard. I kind of swung around a little bit too hard there, slowed her down too much into that corner, so I know I can improve on that. That I didn't get anywhere near as much as I should have done out. Speed section here. Obviously it's just as important to get your drifts and then carry on the speed as you go into the drift. If you kind of slow down, you're losing score in your speed zone scores. So it's very important that you try and keep the drifts, although that one I screwed up. Went sideways, too heavy back end, and basically lost control, which also cost me my speed zone score. So it's all about keeping your momentum whilst you're drifting. So drifting and speed zones are just as important as each other in order to get these scores high. Obviously the fact it's raining doesn't help either, because it's going to make it that little bit more difficult to handle this vehicle, and this Corvette is very back end heavy. So it is very easy to spin this thing around and lose your momentum and stuff. So this is a first effort. That should have broken the 14,000 barrier. Yeah, there we go. So I'm 370 over par. So where does that put me on the leaderboards? So that's definitely the first objective tied down. Got a nice trophy there for that. And where's that going to stick me on the leaderboards? 10,000 odd. Oh dear. Okay, so that's the first objective. That puts me in the top 10,000 and a half. So let's see if we can break that down a bit more. I definitely at least would want to be in the top 1,000 if I can. I know I can do better based on that first effort. That was a nice drift there. Managed to maintain control. A little bit lost at the end there. Slowed down a little bit too much. So it cost me a little bit of my speed zone score there. I'm going to throw her in nice and deep here. Too deep. Back end's lost the speed zone. So that's definitely cost me more points. Not so sure if I'm going to beat this score now. Need to pull out something special out of the bag to bring this one back into the mix. So let's take this corner. That was nicely taken, and I managed to keep my speed up. Let's drift into here. That was just right as well. Definitely get more score out of that though. Definitely get more score out of that. So there's definitely going to be another run after this one. And this is a particularly tight corner here. Oh, I slowed down too much. That back end went round on me. I do really love this Corvette though. I'm so happy they stuck this Corvette in this game. Fantastic car. Love it to bits in Forza 2 as well, and obviously in Forza 5. And I'm sure it'll be making an appearance, I hope it'll be making an appearance in Forza 6. So I'm currently at 12,108. In order to beat my last score, I still need over 4,500 to beat my last score. I've only got a few corners coming up. Right, oh no, I slowed down too much there, hit the wall. It's costing me speed, although I beat my score actually. Wow, that was the speed zone as well. So I did beat my score, but I made a lot of mistakes. So I'm definitely going to take another run at this, because I can improve on that. So I've already beat the top objective. I thought that was the lowest objective I was looking at, so I beat the top one. Wow. Okay, that made a difference of 9,000 and a half places. So I'm at 1,160 something. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can push myself into that top 1,000. If I can get into the top 500, I'll be even happier. Let's see if we can bring this in. So a little bit of brake there as we go in. That was quite nice. A little bit too slow on the exit, but I'll take it. That's a reasonable score. Better than I've been doing anyway there. So another tightish corner. I'm hugging this too tight. I've clipped the wall again, damn it. I've got room to make up now. I did get quite a good score in that first corner, but whether that's enough to justify the difference between my last score and this score will be another story. So let's see if we can get this one right and not make a hash of it. That was nice and wide, made the most of the drift there, and was able to keep the speed zone up. Same again, a little bit slower than I would have liked on the exit, but not a bad score. Keep wide of these edges because they can slow you down, obviously cost you your speed zone. Nice drift into there, yeah, oh, nearly did it, just a little clip there. Definitely the better of the scores I've had so far. Do remember that this is a 2-corner drift, so don't slow down. The first time I drive these things, sometimes I screw up on those and don't realise that there's actually more drift area than I thought there was. So any corner, start drifting on it. Until you see that green bar come up, you're still in a drift area, so try not to make that mistake. Let's see if I can get this right. This is a real fast corner. Oh, I kept it. Managed to keep the speed zone up. This is looking pretty good. Oh, that's a lovely bit of drifting to the end. Has that been enough? Oh yes, almost 1,000. So where's that going to put me? Not a massive difference, so I'm not expecting to jump too high here. Oh, excellent. So 490 from 10,500. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to leave that there. I'm not greedy. I could do better. Although I suspect that climbing the leaderboard from this position is going to be quite slow. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that performance. That was a good drift. Really good fun bit of career, this Continental Drift driving this Corvette. So let's stick on the replay and watch that back and enjoy it. Absolutely beautiful colours, and it is quite a good car for handling as well, and it's a good car for drifting. I was just making it look a little bit more difficult than it actually is in some cases. But it's getting to know the track and drift. This is actually one of my more favourite drifts I've done because it's actually quite a long section of track. I find a lot of these drift challenges can be, you know, a little bit too short, and you kind of think, 30 seconds of, driving a car, not really a lot. I prefer to have like a good couple of minutes or a minute or so drifting to make it worth my while and get a score up. A nice bit of drift action there, cat checking out the wheels. Bit of damage, unfortunately, from my clashes. But this Drive Club game is a fantastic game. I think they just released the free version recently as well, I believe. I don't really follow it because I've actually got it obviously on full cost, because it was the reason I bought my PS4 along with The Last of Us remastered. So, but really brilliant game. If you've got a PS4, you like driving, you don't have Drive Club, invest in it. Fantastic game. One of my favourite driving games of all time. So I'll take this opportunity to thank you guys for watching. I'll be back again soon with plenty more Drive Club and other racing game action on King Lizzard's Game Lounge. Please do remember to rate the video, and if you're not a subscriber, feel free anytime to join the King Lizzard's Game Lounge. Click that sub button. Take care, keep watching.